Hey guys, it's Mr. Hing here. I hope you're all well. Today, what we're going to be doing is packaging, right? But in this video, what is different from the last video? In the last video, I asked a question. If there is a simple shelf, right? The question was how many boxes would be able to fit on a shelf? So in this instance, you only need to work in one dimension, right? In going from left to right. That's how many boxes will fit. Now, in this lesson, I'm going to teach you how to understand and work out how many items, in this case, we are dealing with cookies, can fit onto a tray. So a tray goes left to right, but it also goes up and down. So it is like a two-dimensional shape. So let's get into it. All right, so what's happening is question one says Mary decides to bake cookies, and here are the following dimensions. So this is the cookie. The dimension is 7,8 centimeters. Centimeters is very important. Please note that. And then the breadth is 2,3 centimeters. Okay, so we know the dimensions. All right, the question is, I'm going to show you how to do this. How many cookies can she fit onto one cookie tray in the diagram given? So when they give you this type of question, what you need to find out is you must find out how many items can fit along your length, the dimension of the length of the space that will be occupying your item, and then you will times it by the amount that can go along the breadth of the space that's going to occupy your item. So I'll say that again. Once you find out how many items can go along the length, you times it by the amount of items that can go along the breadth. That is what you do when you have two dimensions. So you would ask, okay, Mr. Hing, well, what if I'm asking about tins that can fit into a box, which is a three-dimension shape? Well, then you would you work out how many can go along a length of the box, the breadth of the box, and the height of the box, and you times them together. That will be in the next video. So let's get started and answer this question. How many cookies can she fit onto one cookie tray in the diagram? So how we're going to start is the key rule that I gave is when we're working out how many items can fit along whatever dimension, what you do is you take the dimension of the thing that is going to occupy your item. So let's take the dimension of the tray, and that is 360 millimeters. That's the length. So please note, look at how they space the cookies in the diagram. It is the length of the cookies going along the length of the tray. They are not um, displayed like that. So in this case, it would be the breadth going along. But yeah, let's just note that the length is going along the length of the tray. Okay, so we'll take the 360 millimeters. Remember, when we have millimeters and centimeters, we need to convert them to the same units. So we'll divide by 10 quickly, and we get 36 centimeters. What is so nice is that we get a mark for this very, or usually, okay, they give a mark for conversion. And then what happens is we'll take the 36 centimeters, which is the dimension of the tray, divided by the dimension of the item. Now, which dimension did we say we're going to use? The dimension of the length, because it is the length that is going along the length of the tray. So let's do that. So it's 36 divided by 7,8 centimeters. And that is going to give us an answer. We'll definitely get a decimal. That will give us 4,615 and so on. And then what did I say in the previous video? We round this answer down because we know that there are 4 whole cookies that can at least fit. There won't be 5 whole cookies because there won't be enough space. So therefore, our answer will be 4 cookies, and that is going along the length of the tray. Okay, so that is along the length. So then let's quickly calculate along the breadth, and then I'm going to show you how to actually calculate how many go on the tray in total. All right. So the same concept, we're going to take the 350 millimeters, divide that by 10, and that's going to give us our 35 centimeters. And then we're going to take the dimension of the tray, right? The 35 centimeters, we just worked it out, divided by the dimension of the cookie. And this time we are going to use the breadth. All right. So let's use the breadth, which was 2,3. So it's 2,3 centimeters. And this answer is, just put in your calculator. The answer is 15,217 and so on, and therefore there are 15 whole cookies that will fit. 15 whole cookies. 16 won't fit completely, so we take our answer as 15 whole cookies along the breadth. So now I know if I quickly draw a rough sketch, it should be the other way. Okay, so if I quickly draw a rough sketch of my cookie tray, all right, and my cookies are going along here, right? And I found out that how many? There are 4 cookies going along here. This is just hypothetical. And then there are how many cookies going along here? Along this way. We said 15 will go along here. Okay, so now, Mr. Hing, how do we finally get to the answer of how many will fit in total without, literally counting everything? So I'm going to show you the quick and easy way. So let me give you an example. If there are, let's say now I have a random cookie tray and I have this many cookies in my cookie tray. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, I have 9 cookies. Now, how many cookies do I have going along this way? Well, I can count 1, 2, 3. I have 3 going along that way. How many do I have going along this way? Well, I have 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 going along that way. And look at this magic. If I say 3, which goes along that way, times by 3 going along that way, it equals 9 cookies. And isn't that the total amount of cookies that we had in the cookie tray? So what does that mean, this thing? Look at this magic. So what that means is when we have the amount of cookies going along the length, which was 4, and along the breadth, which was 15, therefore we can just times those numbers together. So our final answer will be you take the 4 cookies along the length, times it by the 15 going along the breadth, and that is going to equal 60 cookies in total. Okay, so this is our final answer. 60 cookies. And that is all your full marks. All right. Sorry, I don't know why I did so many ticks. So that is the end of today's lesson. Okay. Let me just recap. Today's lesson was finding out how many items can fit in a two-dimensional object or space. So that's going one way, like vertically and then horizontally. Okay, in the next lesson, please watch it. We are going to be touching on how many items can fit in a box, which is a three-dimensional shape. So, as always, I always like to say at the end, please comment your questions. Okay, I really do enjoy engaging with you guys through this. And yeah, if you have any questions, please comment them down in the section below, and then I'll make sure to get to it as soon as I can. All right, with all of that being said, I'll see you in the next one.